your loved ones are with you in spirit. And this is a sentence that grieving people hear very often. To be frank with you, a lot of people don't know what to say in those kind of situations. They are trying to give you a comfort. But what I've learned actually is that that very sentence kind of leaves people even more confused than they were at the start. What does it actually mean? What does it mean your loved ones are with you in spirit? I am a medium, and on this channel I want to share everything that I've learned through my personal experience with losses, and everything that I've learned from personal experience in communication with the spirit world, with the other side, with non-physical realm, quantum field. It really doesn't matter what you call it, because everything comes down to one and the same thing. The only difference is your perception of it, and you absolutely have the right to perceive the other side any way you like. Even though I'm a medium, and even though that I can communicate with the other side, I was not exempt from the experience of loss. I've dealt with many losses actually throughout my entire life, more than I can count, unfortunately. And only people who have lost someone, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Even though I was personally going through those losses, and though I might say that I might have had the advantage of communication with the non-physical world, with the spirits of those who have departed, still, it was not actually easy to go through any of those experiences. But throughout my journey, I always wanted to know the answers. I've dedicated my entire life learning and relearning and unlearning until I was able to grasp the whole concept, until I was actually, through my own remembering through loss and through the same communication with those spirits, because trust me, I've had a lot of questions just like you do. So I wanted to know, and this was one of the questions. What does it mean when somebody tells you that your loved ones are with you in spirit? I know that this sentence leaves a lot of people wondering, where are my loved ones after their departure? Many people imagine that there's like some distant place out there, like some heaven that is far, far, far away from them, and this is a place where their loved ones reside. But it's actually, in reality, it is not like that. I don't want to bore you with quantum entanglement, but I do have to touch upon this subject just a little bit. In reality, there is only one consciousness with fractals, and those fractals are actually souls. Those fractals are you and I right now having this human experience. It is a quantum field. It is awareness. And everything that is happening right now is happening within that consciousness. I'm going to use the simplest explanation, because whenever I communicate with them, they always use the most simple explanation that anyone can understand. And from what I've learned and from what they've shown me is the simpler the answer, and something that we can visualize within our own mind is something that we can understand. So they gave me this kind of explanation. Here I'm going to use the example of my own hand as a quantum field, as a quantum consciousness. Imagine these fingers are individualized fractals of that one consciousness. They are not separate. See, everything is connected. Each one of the fingers is connected. This is you, this is me, this is him, this is it. Everything is it. Everything around us is a physical manifestation of this quantum field, quantum consciousness. So this is you. When you incarnate, there's just a small portion of you, small portion of your soul that actually goes into physical existence. So I'm going to use it like this. So this is you. This next finger, this is me, this is him, this is the other person. So just a tiny bit of us, I don't know if you can see it in camera, just a tiny bit of us is incarnated. I'm going to extend it just a little bit so that you can see. So this is us. Beneath everything, we are always connected. We are still connected. We are still connected to the source, to the hand. The only thing that makes this reality appear separate is our ego identity, because it is our ego identity something that anchors us here into this reality. So we are happening within that quantum field. We are the physical manifestation of that quantum field consciousness. So let's say these are 3 people, 3 souls, 3 individualized lenses of that one consciousness that observes itself through human experience. When one of them leaves, I'm going to show it right here, like this finger right here. This is the physical body. They simply retract back into the quantum field consciousness. They rejoin the source. And see, we are still connected. We are constantly connected. There's never separation between us. Even here on earth, we are still just one body. It is only our perception of separation through ego identity. So when they leave, they are still with you. They did not go someplace else. Imagine like this circle is the entire quantum field. So right here in the small circle of it is a section within that consciousness, which is our physical reality. Everything around us, we are that quantum field. So your loved ones are actually right next to you. They're not only right next to you, but they are, like I said, these 3 fingers. Your soul is consciousness. So once they leave their physical body, they are strictly an energy of consciousness. See, they're still connected to you. They are part of your own consciousness. They can communicate with you through your own thoughts. They can communicate with you by leaving you signs, because they are quantum field consciousness. They can manifest things. So your loved ones did not go to some distance, far away place. They are part of your expanded consciousness, because what you are now is a focused through a human lens. Your consciousness focused through a human lens, and they are the part of you. If you would imagine your soul standing behind you, attached to your body, intertwined within your body, but it's not just inside of the body. It is all around you, because it is a quantum field. Everything around us is a quantum field. Everything around us is a consciousness. So your soul is all around us. They are simply another fractals of you. You are never separate from them. It is only through human perception that everything appears separate. Where are they? They are right next to you. They are part of your own consciousness. They communicate. They know your every thought, because your thoughts happen within your own consciousness, and they are the part of that consciousness. So yes, they know your every thought. They see everything that you're going through. Here's another simple example. Imagine that this is a movie and we all took on physical vessels, and we are simply just playing parts. When somebody's incarnation ends, imagine there is an actor who simply steps outside of that play, outside of that movie. Imagine that there are cameras like all around us. Where are they? They're right behind the camera. They're right next to you. They communicate with you. The only thing is they do not have a physical body anymore, so you cannot see them, but they are awareness, they are consciousness, and they are helping you to overcome whatever it is that you need to overcome. I hope that I didn't make things too complicated. I really try to I really try to make them as simple as I can, and that whoever needs to hear this information, I hope it gets to you. I hope it brings you just a bit of peace to know that your loved ones are all around you. And yes, they are experiencing heaven, because heaven is a state of being that is void of ego. Ego is something why we hurt. Ego is something why we experience pain. Once they are free of it, they're not experiencing any pain. They are okay, and they are right there with you at all times. You can communicate with them. You can ask them for a sign, something very specific to give you, something very specific to show you. They will direct you toward that place. They will show you, they will bring you a certain sign to let you know that they are always with you. I hope this message finds you whenever it needs to find you, and I hope it brings you some peace. Until next time, stay safe.